All right, one of the things I want to talk about real quick is the value of the deadlift as a muscle builder, because it's a more effective tool at stimulating growth for some than for others. And there's a reason for that. It has to do with the inverse relationship between being good at deadlifting and the deadlift being good for you. There's an inverse relationship here in that the better you are at deadlifting from a weightlifting standpoint, the less beneficial the deadlift is for you from a muscle building standpoint. The worse you are at deadlifting, the more beneficial the deadlift is going to be for you from a muscle building standpoint, and I'll explain why that is. Now, what makes someone good at deadlifting? It's their levers. Someone with short legs, a short torso, or really long arms, or any combination of the three is better equipped to deadlift and excel at it from a weightlifting standpoint than someone with the opposite of that. Long legs, long torso, short arms, or any combination of the three. The reason has to do with the fact that the deadlift is limited in terms of its range of motion from an external cue like the floor. The person who has to travel less to get to the starting position doesn't have to do as much work to overcome the resistance. They're going to be able to lift more weight because of this. However, their muscles will not receive the same amount of stimulation as someone who has to travel farther. So the person who has to travel farther, their muscles have to do more work to overcome the resistance, which is why it's harder for them. They're not going to excel at deadlifting to the same degree as someone who doesn't have to travel as far, but their muscles will receive greater stimulation. So this is important to understand because it should influence the way you do what you do and what you choose to include into your strategy depending on what the fuck you're training for in the first place. If you're good at deadlifting and you want to subject the muscles to greater stimulation, you got to modify the way you do it. Stand on a platform, use a wider grip, use smaller plates, do something to extend the range of motion. If you're not good at deadlifting, don't shy away from the exercise and think, I'm not good at it, it doesn't have much value for me. The opposite is the case. Because you're not good at it, the reason you're not good at it is the muscles have to do more work. So from a muscle building standpoint, they receive greater stimulation than someone who's actually good at it. You like the information, share it, click the fucking button at the bottom of the screen you're looking at, subscribe to the channel, support me, and I'm gonna keep on bringing it.